Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back for a Let's Create video today. I thought I'd just come play in my room. It's a long weekend, so I had a little bit of extra time to come try to clean up my room, and I was kind of getting bored with cleaning it. So I figured I would do some creating, at least a little bit today. Not very much. I think I'm just going to do maybe just I don't know, something for my... I don't know. It's going to be for my art journal, I think, for... Where'd my art journal go? Oh my goodness. I think I'm going to make it for this, this journal. It's upside down. The last time that we were here together, I'm just going to move this stuff, sorry. I was working on, where was I working on? Yeah, these two pages here. These two here. So I made this into a pocket, and I didn't do the tags on camera, but these were the tags that I made. I am going to put some fabric or some ribbon or whichever in these tabs, but I haven't made them yet, or I haven't put them in yet. But I did make those little tags to go in the pockets, and I made the little peanut tag. And then I made this tag, just to kind of put something in the pockets. And this was actually a piece of cardstock that, not cardstock, but they're like card forms. What are these? What are these? Work orders? For parts, I think, for mechanic shops. Jen gave me a big stack of them. So I just cut out a piece of it and stamped the Alice in Wonderland stamp, because I can't wait to do my Alice in Wonderland journal. That's going to be coming too. But so that's what I had made to just tuck in the pockets. Let's tuck those in like that. Anyway, and I do want to put some sari ribbon or something, or some jute or something on the tabs. But anyway, so that's where we stopped. So I figured that I could do another page in here, because I do want to get this done. It is something that I haven't been working on, honestly. I've just been like doing little pages here and there, so it hasn't I still got quite a few little pages left to do, honestly, but I do want to get this completed, because I started this when did I start this? 2021, I believe. I was dating them. Yeah, 2021 I started this book, so I just definitely want to get this just completed and start a new one. I want to make a whole new binding system and things like that. So I'm not sure what page I'm going to put this on, but I know what I want to make, so it's going to go in here in the end. So it's definitely going to be like these type of colors, not the pretty pinks and the pastel colors that I'm working on the other journal. But I will get back to that journal, guys, if that's what if you like those ones better than these ones. Yeah, I will be getting back to that journal. So anyway, but for right now, we're working in the grungy journal, the neutral journal. So my idea was, I haven't made too many flips and things. Oh, to the side. Flip outs and flip pages, things like that. But I like the look of them in journals. So, and I did do like a folio that had a whole bunch of flips with the envelopes and things like that, which I really enjoyed doing. So I wanted to make a flip for that journal, the art journal, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm going to have like a writing space on it. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with it, but I do know I want to make it. So Jen had given me these, what are these? I think they're just pieces of paper that was the fabric samples, I believe, that you could order this fabric. And it gives you like all the specs on the fabric anyway. And I thought they're good size. They were like, where are they? 4 3/4 by 5.5. So they're good sizes. They're very thin though. Like they're not very thin, but they are thinner than cardstock or anything like that to use. But they're not super thin like paper. And I actually have 3 of them. I think I have a few more, but these are the ones that I just kind of had on the side. And I'm going to use these 2 today. So my idea was I wanted to I folded this in the back. So this would be attached to a paper on the side. So it would get glued here down, right? And it would flip out. And then I was thinking that I could use maybe this pattern and make myself a pocket on the inside, possibly something along those lines. Because I do want to use this little die cut that Jen gave me. It just has like, it's just yellow and white polka dots, nothing major. But I wanted to use it as like almost like a tag, and then put it in this pocket. That's the idea. I'm not sure how it's gonna go, but anyway, something along those lines. So that's what I'm gonna make today. So if you want to join me. Oh, and so Jen is I think she's gonna be doing a video on glue sticks. So we've been talking about glue sticks back and forth, craziness. So I just opened up a package that she gave me, and I'm going to do a video on the stuff that she gave me. But she gave me 3 different glue sticks to try, these ones, and I gave her one of these ones to try, so she could try the Scotch Crate glue sticks to see how she liked it. So we know that the washable repositional one, this is good if you have patience to let it sit and dry, to make it stick, but it's not instant stick, so this drives me insane. So that one was definitely no-go. But Jen gave me this purple one, so I'm going to try this one today. And there's a Staples glue stick, and this is the Studio one from Dollarama. These ones I have used, and I find they work pretty good. They're very creamy and things, and for the price, you can't go wrong with them. But I can't wait to see this one. This one's a huge stick. This one's almost like this one. So, can't wait to use that one. But for today, we're going to use the purple one. We're going to use purple. So, I never used a purple glue stick before. So we're about to start today, and now I just want to get a piece of paper, something to put, glue stick, glue pad of some sort. Sorry if that was loud, guys. So glue pad. So there. Anyway, so I went through some of the die cuts that Jen gave me. So she gave me, I put them in this case. These are all from the bag stuff that she gave me from the other day. So these are all cutouts and things that she passed on to me. So I have to sort these out and figure out where they're going to go in my stash. But for right now, I put them in one container. So I know these are all Jen's pile. So I did grab some things out of her pile to create with today. I figured, why not, right? So of course this was in that pile. And I figured I would use one of these frames. She gave me a bunch of frames, and I love these frames. They're really nice. And I figured I could use this today. And I found this flower that I figured that would go pretty good with the color scheme of that. And I had this lady cut out from my fancy journal. So I thought maybe I could use her and put her in the frame, is what I was thinking. Something along those lines. And yeah, and see where we can come up with. So yeah, so that's where it is. That's what we're going to do today. Just a quick video. It's not going to take us, I don't think, long to make this today. But I hope you guys having a good week. Last time you saw me was a Thrifty Thursday video, I guess. And yeah, I found a few things. I haven't been finding that as much as you've been hearing me probably complain a little bit in those videos. But you know what? Maybe it's a sign from heavens above that it's time to stop buying so much and start creating with what you got, right? So, you know, there's always that. I always think of, you know, sometimes the universe is telling you, like, enough's enough. Enough's enough. So this, I'm just using this Distress Oxide, sorry, a vintage photo that's severely dry. I need to get a refill of this, is what I need to do. And I will once the winter passes, because I don't sell it here locally. And I have to order it off of Amazon or wherever. And it's cold, right? So it will freeze. I'm pretty sure this stuff will freeze. Ink should freeze and probably bust the glass, and it would be a huge, huge mess, and I don't really need that happening, so I'm just going to wait. So I've been just spraying with water. I don't recommend that, guys, to do that ever. It activates that, just the oxide stuff in it, and it ruins it, I guess. I don't know about ruining it, but I did see Tim Holtz put something like, it's like water and glycerin, I think, in it, and you spray that on it, and it's supposed to give it more life, and it doesn't dry out the pads so much or something. I don't have glycerin. I don't even know where, or I don't even know what that is, to be honest. I know it sounds stupid, but I'm sure I can Google it, that's for sure. So anyway, I'm just giving this a little bit of something, just a little bit of age, because it is shiny and new. The pattern isn't the newest, but it is there. It is a newer piece of paper because it is shiny and things. So I need to get this down and then here. But I was thinking maybe, because this is going to be like that, I feel like that's a lot of empty space there. Especially if I want to pull this right to the, I think I want to keep this on the edge. I think. Do I want to keep it like that? I want to glue on this side to give it more strength, is what I wanted to do, because this will be glued down to the page, so this will give it strength here on this side. And then I think what about some music page? Maybe some music page. Do I want that? And then put the frame on top. I'm going to age up this frame a little bit too, because it is kind of looking a little on the new side. That seems like a lot. Here. Let's see if I can make this look a little bit better. I don't want a whole thing. Something like that, maybe. And then put that frame right over it. It keeps on catching it. Something like this. And then maybe flowers. I don't want much of that really showing. Maybe something like along those lines. I'm sure you guys can't yell at me. And I did grab this other little die cut. I thought maybe it could fill in a little space. And I did pull this out too, thinking that I might want to put a number somewhere. I don't know. Something like that. But let's start by getting this. Nope. Making a mess. Let's start by getting this simple things down. So I am going to edge this up a little bit, just on the edges of. Now it's already like that cream color, but I just want to get the edges a little bit more gringed, a little bit, just a little bit. And we'll get that on the side. Okay, let's try this glue. Ugh. Oh. Ew, it's purple. Look how pretty that is. Okay. So I get my glue book here. So I guess the whole idea of the purple is so that you know where you glued, right? I guess that's the whole idea, which is absolutely brilliant, because with glue sticks you just never know. And I can feel it already like sticky, so that's a good sign. Here's my little glue spreader thing here. I always see Jen using the caps of her, which is brilliant, honestly. It's right there. But I'm stubborn and I use this thing. Okay. So I get this little woman in. I love these pictures. These pictures are out of that fashion book, and I just fell in love with that fashion book. Those ladies in there. Lots of great images. I think that will work right there. Okay, so keep that in mind where I want that. Yeah, the images that were in that book, loved them. It's not too often you actually can find images like that. I find, well, me anyway. I can't sit there and through books and consistently look book after book. I have to like pull them all open, and I can't do it. So I kind of just look at the titles and go from there. Is what I do. So Jen can actually look through them and see what's going on. Sorry, I had to put you guys on pause just for a second. So yeah, so this glue, we're gonna try out this glue stick today and see what's happening. And yes, these are those pretty frames. She gave me a whole bunch of little frames, honestly. I think I'm gonna use these up really fast, honestly. When I was looking at them, I had lots of uses that came to mind, but I do want to grunge them up just a little bit. And get some age on them. They look a little old, but not the same. There we go. Gives it a little bit of something, something. Something, something, something. There. Glue that, oops. Glue that down. Yeah, I kind of like this as purple. Like I said, it's to show you wherever you glue down. And if I'm like I said with glue sticks, it's hard to see. You have to kind of put your finger in it and get all sticky. So this is great. This is great. I like this idea. Oh. And I didn't level up my desk yet. So everything still tips over. Ugh. Someday I'll have this room done. Someday. Someday. Okay. There we go. It's perfect. It almost like it fits it perfectly. Didn't have to trim it, nothing. So we're at this so far, right? Okay. So I think, like I said, I'm going to add some red because that will pull out the red in the back. And maybe a little bit of, I thought I had a little piece of lace somewhere. What did I do with that? I did have a little piece of lace somewhere. It was a little piece right here. Oh, that's gross. So just a white piece of lace. So I'm going to make it all brown because I didn't want it white. There we go. Just to add a little bit of something, something. And I'm going to put that on with a little string, I think. This too, it's got like a bunch of white all around where it was cut. So I'm just going to rub my dabber just all over it. I'm not worrying about the edges so much. I just want the whole thing to fade out. See? So it looks like that now. Okay. Glue this one down. So everything's really flat on this except for that piece of lace, really. Okay. Get that right before where it bends. I don't want that to bend over, so make sure that that's secured there. And I think if I had my sewing machine, I'd probably sew this little piece right here. But I'm going to use this Scotch Crate. Actually, you know what? I'm going to try this. We're still going to keep this. We're going to keep this one and see what happens. So I'm going to put a bunch of glue right there and see if this will hold lace. See what happens, right? We won't know unless we try. Now, I wouldn't mess with that right now until I let that dry a little bit. And I do want to add a little string or something to this tag. And let's see what I can find for some strings. Do I have string? Where the heck is my string? Oh, well, My goodness gracious. Where can I find that? Blue's not going to work. Blue, nope. Okay, so let's do this. I don't really have any right there, but I have a whole bunch of this. And this is just pieces of something. I don't even know what the name of this stuff is. It's almost like, I don't even know. Like I said, I really don't know the name of it. It's like shimmery, it's slidey. I feel like this would be like a slip, for a lady's slip. This is what it would be made out of, whatever that is. And this too, it was kind of white, so it's just a little piece. You're not really going to notice much of it. And just pulling out the little strings. Now if I can get it in here, we'll be all right. Well, let's see here. If I can pull it through or poke it through. I need one of those poker things. There we go. Or I don't, I guess. I got what I need. It worked. So there. I'm just going to put a little knot in it. And just so it has a little bit of detail of something. It's just a simple, I think this was a little digital that I printed off and cut out. There we go. So say just a little tiny tag. And I'm going to pop that right in there. And I'm still going to keep on with the purple glue. Because I do want to, and this is card, so I want to see how much this will actually hold. I'm going to test it for sure. Now, normally I would use like a tacky glue or something like that, right? Now, do I want to have one of these labels? I think I do. Or numbers, not labels. I think I do. Now, I'm not the best little fussy cutter because, you know, I don't have patience. I do and I don't. Some days I do, some days I don't. Like this is really small and my sight isn't the greatest. So, I'm probably not seeing it the way I should. Honestly, oh, where did it go? The way I should. So I do my best. And that's what, oh, I got little stringies. And that's what ink's for, because ink is your magic friend. Or that or a marker. You can use a permanent marker too to do all the edges if you don't have ink. I mean, I'm sure most crafters actually have ink, but if you don't, that's okay. Just go grab a marker, felt tip marker, you can do the same thing. There is solutions always. Okay, so that isn't the best job. Like I said, it's kind of like a jalopy, but I think it's kind of needed there. And I'm going to do this again. And, oh, nope, wrong one. Oops. Sorry, guys. Purple one. Let's try the purple. The purple. And see what we can get out of this. Now, I don't know if it's the print on that, the ink, or what is happening, but it's like rubbing off, but that's okay. I'm going to put a little clip on it, I think, just to hold it down for right this minute. Just to hold it there to dry. So far so good with the glue. It's staying, it's not lifting, and this is cardstock, so these are, you know, this is card, this is lace, so we'll see what happens. So that's where we are so far. Right there. So I'll be right back while that dries. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, we're back. I think this is pretty dry now. Dry enough anyway. So how are we making out? Yeah. Well, so far so good. Like I said, I don't know if it's going to stand the a million years or anything. But so far so good. It's holding. So, okay, so that's going to be the part that, you know, goes on the page like this, right? And it's going to flip up like this type deal. So this will be glued down, and I can always decorate this side too. But I think I'm going to leave that side for right now. And we're just going to work on this side. So the idea was I wanted to put a pocket there, right? So I can put the little tag thingy in there. So I was thinking about using this paper here because it is coordinating paper. Now, how big a deep a pocket do I want? So maybe to about this line, so it cannot overlap this maybe. So we'll take it to this orange line right here. That way the green should bounce off of the red and yellow, red and gold or whatever. And that's a shoddy cutting job. I want all the gold off, so it is straight green. There we go. And I don't care about this 1B thing. I think that's just kind of gives it a little bit of interest. Now, like I said, this part's going to be glued on a paper, so you're not going to see this part here. And then we will put this, make this into a pocket, right? Okay. So I think I'm going to age this up to 2, because I did age on the back side of this. Where did I do it with my, oh, right here. Put some age onto the pocket. Now I think this is going to be sturdy enough for to hold the tag. I think. I don't think I'll need a reinforcement. Do I? I wonder. No, it should be okay. It should be all right. Not that a lot of things are going to be moving in and out just really. If it was a high traffic area, I might think twice about that. But, and I was just thinking about gluing it just really on 2 sides. I don't need to glue it here because this is going to be butted against the paper, so it, nothing should come out of this end here once this part is glued onto the paper. Right, yeah, that makes sense. Now I do want to put like a little notch though. And I'm gonna, I can put my paper trimmer thingy, paper punch, 1 3/4. So, and I do want that 1B at the top. So I'm bad at like eyeballing center. So, it is what it is, what it ends up to be. If it's not centered, it's not centered. I'm not measuring it. You can measure if you're, I'm just too lazy to measure. Honestly, I do worse measuring than just eyeballing anyway, generally. Okay. So I think that will work. And yeah. So I'm going to use this glue again. I'm going to use this glue right to the end, I think. And I'm just going to do, oh, that's probably a little bit too wide. It's probably a little too wide, but that's okay. Now I don't want to go right in that crease because I want to be able to glue the paper, and I want to be able to move this around, right? So I don't want to glue that right up, but and look, I didn't even cut it properly, so I'm going to have to do something with that. I might have to put a little embellishment or something, or cover it up. Maybe. Just cover it up. When in doubt, cover. Right? Yep, just put that little piece there. There's never a right or wrong into this. Honestly, that's what I've learned about junk journaling. The more imperfections that you have, I think it looks better. That's reality. I find like some of them that are so put together so perfectly, they almost look like a scrapbook to me. They're too perfect, if that makes sense. yeah, they're too meticulously, I don't know. I like the ones that are not so perfect. And maybe that's because I make them not so perfect. Maybe that's why. And I did leave a little bit of lace hung over the edge of this. I don't think it's going to hurt anything. And if so, I can always either wrap it around and glue it on this side, which maybe that's what I'll do. Actually, and see how that holds. Oop. Let's see how that holds with that purple glue. We're really testing this out today. And see how well that works. Now, this is washable glue. It's not permanent, so I wouldn't put water on this and expect it to stay, but let's try like that. Won't hurt. Won't hurt experimenting. Okay, so we got the little, oh, no. Maybe I need to keep that like that to let it dry a little bit, though. The little pocket in the back for our little tag. Now, this tag is very plain Jane. I'm going to leave this here so it can dry and see what I can do with that. So put it to the side. So this little tag here, or whatever it is, we can start by putting a hole in the middle of this right here. Put a little hole. We'll start with that. And I did find, these are all Jen's little images right here. I did find a couple of things I could probably put on here just to give it a little bit of something. And this is just a scrap. Did want to add some red because it does have that red, green, and yellow kind of going on in the back here, right? So, got to keep that in mind. There's not any green, though. Do I have any green? No, I don't think I have any green. Okay, so that's all right. We're going to grunge this up first. We're going to start with this because it's always about grunging it up when I'm working in that journal, for sure. Now, I did do my Peter Rabbit journal, and I used blue ink to do all the edging of everything, and I thought that turned out really nice. So it was a nice change from not using the vintage photo, to be honest, using the blue. Now, do I have any little thingies? What are those called? My goodness. You know. The little page protector thingies. What color do I want those to be? Or wait, I could do this. So I don't know if you guys have ever made page protectors. Or not page, what are these called? Hole protectors, my goodness. I think I'm going to do this to match. I've been making these for a bit. So you take the same hole punch as what I do and space them out. I'm going to do a couple of them. Yeah, actually I'll do a few. You guys might have seen this before. This is nothing new. This here is a 1/2 inch. Yeah, 1/2 inch circle punch. And this one here is, oh, jump in. What is that? This is smaller than a regular punch. An 1/8 a punch, I think. And I think it's an 1/8 a punch. I think if that made any sense. So because I use the 1/8 punch here, this is why I need this ones. Now generally, or whatever that size is, you can, whatever your size is for your hole, use that, and then use your 1/2 inch circle punch to make your page or your hole protectors. Now I'm just going to make a few just to have them because I'm showing you guys how to do it. It's not, like I said, this is not brain surgery or anything. I didn't invent this. I'm sure I've seen it somewhere, but if not, yeah, brain just came up with it. But I didn't invent it, that's for darn sure. Anyway, so now you have page protectors, right? Or hole protectors, my goodness. So I'm going to age this up as well, just to keep everything cohesive. Now I only needed 2, one for the front, one for the back. And let me just put this here. give it something, something. And take one for the back and just get some little bit of grunge on there. Back to the purple glue. And I'm going to do this way. And I don't know if you can see me there. I'm just gluing that right over that hole. Now, this tag is kind of, I could have made them, I wish I would have had a quarter. I probably do have a 1/4 inch somewhere or something like that. Not a 1/2 inch. Oh, sticking. And it's moving. Okay. There. There we go. So I got one hole protector on the front, and I'm going to get a hole protector for the back. I didn't ink the back of this either, so there we go. So we got 2 hole protectors right there, just like that. So you don't need to go out and buy those fancy ones. And honestly, what I do, and I don't know why I can't find my little, I have a little thing of them somewhere. I'm looking on my desk, and do you think I could find it? Anyway, I have a whole thing of these hole protectors, and anytime I get scraps, that's what I do. I take my scrap piece of paper, I'll punch holes in it, and then I'll take my 1/2 inch and then do that across, or I'll take my 1 inch circle punch, and I will, where did I get those? Where did I just put those? I will circle punch out of pages, these are 1 inch, and see, look, like this is, oh, my fingers are all gluey. See, you can take, that's just a portrait now, and I can use that as an embellishment. So these are just scraps. These are just pieces. This was a picture that I wasn't going to be using. A piece of it had ripped out, so I just took the people out and just circle punch them. Anyway, I wish I had an oval punch, because I would definitely use the oval punch probably a little bit more, especially for people. I like to have the oval punch, but I don't have one. So, oh, maybe someday I'll find myself one and buy myself one. Who knows? But anyway, so that's what I use those for, is those circle punches, and that's the 1/2 inch circle punch that I use, and that's what I use it for. And even if I use the regular circle punch, like the page one, like this one. Where did I do with that piece of paper? So if I do it again and use a bigger punch, which would be the normal size paper punch, and if you take your 1/2 inch one, this would be a regular page. This would be a regular hole protector that you would buy. These are the ones that or comeback sticky backs or whichever. So yeah, you can make your own and then just glue them down. So simple, and use your scraps for that. Yeah, honestly, perfect. No sense buying them, and you can. It's unlimited supply, right? Okay, so I wanted to grunge a little bit on the back of this. Now, I didn't take out any stamps. Generally, I would stamp something, a little bit of texture of something on this. Do I have stamps nearby? Saying that, now it makes me want to stamp it. But that's okay, just to have something. But let's see if I can just cover it. Let's see what we can do just covering this up a little bit. Oh, and I just wanted to... Now, these are already old book pages. These are already patinaed. These already have that yellowness to the pages, to these little snippets that Jen snipped off. And, but some of them aren't. Some of them, like this one's really white. So I just want everything to look the same age. And you know what? I might just get that crimply so it's not so newish. Give it a little bit of something, something. And, oh, sorry. And I'm going to take a little piece of this, I think. Not a big piece. Just a small piece, just to add a little bit of line in the background. Now it's going to almost look the same because it is that black and white, but this is what the red's for. I wanted to break it up with the red. Something along those lines. Okay, so first off, let's get this piece down. Get a little bit of the edges down. Get that piece down. And we're still using the purple glue. We're still going to use Mr. Purple. Reminds me of Barney. Do you guys remember Barney? Purple dinosaur. I think everybody remembers Barney, to be honest. Okay, get that down. Okay. So get this gel glue down. So yeah, I have to say I'm really liking this purple glue so far. So far, so good. Oh, whoops, that was the wrong piece. Yeah. Pay attention. See, Jen does a bunch of glue bookings, so she's doing like a bunch of collage work. I don't do collage work so much, so she knows which order to put things. Me, not so much. I always forget. Is what I do. But there. So there's that, and then this one's already all full of sticky ickies, and I can put this right in here. Right in there. Okay. Yeah, use this. Flatten it out. Make sure it's nice and flat. So we're at this so far. Pretty straightforward. So far, so good. I think I'm going to add this little number to the side here. I like the black, and I might try to keep like a little white border to make that brown. So when I put the vintage photo on it, there's more to turn brown. I don't know if that makes sense because it's black. Does that make sense? It did in my brain. So hopefully it works. Hopefully. Thinking if I keep more brown, or keep more white, I can make it brown, right? Now if I put that all black, it would just stay black, correct? Does that make sense? Oh, my brain, sometimes. So we got this, just a little bit of something. Now, I don't want to have too much dimension on this because it is going in a pocket. And so I think that's going to be enough. And I'm going to use the purple glue again. I'm going to be shocked if this all stays together by tomorrow, because I'm going to be pulling on it and stuff tomorrow. I'm going to check it, see where we're at. Okay. Oh. Now, like I said, this is like a cardstock. These little pieces here. That yeah, it comes off a little bit like that. Very simple. Very, very simple. And I'm going to need another string or something for that. But I don't want to use the same, or do I? Do I want to use the same? Make sure it's all your edges are glued before you start putting it in pocket stuff. Come on. There we go. Glue that puppy down. Okay. Now, let's find some string or something. I need something. I just don't understand. Where's my string? Where did all that go? Where? I got some of this. Is this the right? No, it's not the right color. Green. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, do I have something? Also a snippet roll. Put a piece of that. No. Sorry, the brain went sideways here. What are we doing? Where are our strings? Could I put a piece of this in there? This might work. This is not string either, but if I cut it thin enough, it can be considered a little thin. Because I can't find string right now. I don't know what I did with it. I have a bunch of embroidery stuff somewhere. Okay. But this will work. So when in doubt, cut a little strip off your fabric pieces. That's what I did. Okay. So here we go. Just going to tie it in a knot. Nothing major for this. little piece. If I can tie it, we'll be all right. There we go. And the more I'm tying it, the more floofy it's getting. Like, it's getting all coming apart, right? So it didn't turn into strings, I guess. There we go. It turned even more grungy. Now, I feel as if though this needs something though, because this is just so plain. Doop, doop, doop. What can I put right here? Something flat. What can I put? Maybe a label? Maybe. It's probably not the right labels to put here, but could I put something along that line? Let's try this. See what I like. See what happens here. So yeah, this is how my brain works when I'm crafting. I don't know how your guys's works. Or do I put that in the middle? Put it on the side. I think the side. Yeah, that's how my brain works. Sometimes it shuts off completely. Sometimes I have to walk away and be like, you know what? We're just going to do this tomorrow because I don't know what to do with this. My brain kind of just like, nope, we're done. So I don't know if your guys do that as well. Oh, and I need to do something in here too. I feel like this needs to be decorated in here too. Okay, so there's a few more things that has to happen on here. I thought I was almost done, but let's try to get this a little bit fancier. Not fancier, but a little bit more decorated to give it a little bit of something. And it'll be a completed piece. There. There's that. And then that flips over. Very simple. I almost feel like there needs to be flowers or something. Let's see what else Jen has in her little tinker box here. See what we've got. Sorry, I got so much stuff going on here. Move things out of the way. So, let's see what else she gave me. So, some birds. No, birds are not the right green. Purple, no. More birds. Do I want a bird here? Okay. Flowers. Oh, we got flowers. Do I want flowers? Maybe not. Oh. Kind of like those ladies there. Right? Maybe. I like those ladies. So there's one. The sea speaks to my soul. Okay. Maybe not that. Pink. Nope. Pink won't work. Nope. More. Oh, cardinals. Oh, more cardinals. So these are going to my cardinal journal. That's kind of cute. Sunflower seeds. Sunflower seeds. Or do I just keep it simple like that? It goes, but I kind of like these ladies. I don't know why. These ladies don't go with on the back side of that, that's for sure. But whatever. It is what it is. I don't really care. Bliss. Not really. No. Let's see. What else we can find in here? Some more cardinals. Jen, look at all the cardinals. Thank you. Another bird. Pretty flowers. That might have potential for something. Ooh, these are for the strawberry shortcake journal. Yeah, yep. Or do I have something? I feel like that's just a tag in itself that can just pop right in there perfectly. Okay, I think we're gonna go with these ladies. I think we're on the ladies. I think these are bookmarks. I think it's a strawberry shortcake journal. No, I think we're just going to go with the ladies. Let's go with that. One and done. So I can get this. Oh, she even gave me a gold sticker. These are those seals that you put on the back of cards. Hummingbird. Okay, nope, but we are going to use those ladies. I like those ladies. But I think I'm going to put a little piece of this just to get it off my desk. Do I want that like that? Now I know this is up and down. I've got a bunch of directional things going on. This is going to be sideways. Or I could do it this way. Oh, we could have it like that. Oh. That's just the tag itself. This isn't the glue. But we're going to use the glue to fix it. So if that goes in sideways, then you put this down here. And then, yep. Okay, so that's what's going to happen. Sorry, indecisiveness again. So I'm going to put this over. I do want to give this a little bit of inking. Just a little bit of inking. Make it a little bit older than it is. I mean, it's pretty old as it is. But just to have the edges, you know, defined a little bit more. I know when Jenn does her journal, her art journals, she outlines things and it looks really, really good when she does that on hers. So I just do the inking. That's what I do. Let's move that page over. Oh, wrong glue. Why do I keep on grabbing that wrong glue? That glue's got to go in the garbage. I hate that glue. That glue fought me and I didn't like it. And it won. Definitely won. So, yeah. Me and it have a hate relationship now. Okay. So I'll put those ladies down. And you will flatten those ladies out. Getting them all as flat as possible. Oh, I got some glue right there. I want everything as flat as possible in these journals, right? You don't want too much bulk because then you run into issues. I wonder if I could put... No. You know what? Nope. Don't. I was thinking like a little grommet or something and have a little dangle or something along those lines. Or even I could use a little tab thing. Oh, where did we go? Tabs. These. Could I use something along these lines? I'm trying to use up this page. Normally I cut them all out and then I keep them in a little thingy to use, but these ones I didn't cut out, so they were just half cut out on my side desk. So now I'm trying to actually use them up to get them off my side desk. And then I can start using the ones that I actually did cut up and put in containers, because I'm sure there's more in those containers, but I refuse to use them until these ones are used. I get stubborn. I get weird sometimes. I wonder if just having a little tab on this side here. You know what? Yep, let's do it. Now, but because it's on this side, I wonder, probably oxide it up and get it all distressed the same as the rest of it, of course, because you know you want everything to look the same. But this side's very white, so I'm just gonna do the same thing on the back side. And I am gonna take a stamp on this one because it doesn't have anything on the back side, and I feel when you flip it, it's not gonna have no interest, right? So, you know, so I just get a little number or something. Nothing major, just first thing I see, honestly. That's what I'm using. And just gonna rub these. These are brand new stamps, so they haven't been used yet. So every time I take one out, I always rub on it to get the stuff off of it. There. as simple as that. All that work just to have that number 1911 on there, just to have something. Get rid of those stamps. There we go. Okay, so now do I want that at the top? Up here? Where do I want that? Where do I want that? Do I want that up here? Corner? In the middle? On the side? Where would it be better up back here? Probably in the middle, eh? You know what? Let's go with the middle. Let's go up here. And I'm just going to glue this right on this little... You're going to see, actually, with the purple. You'll see where I'm gluing it. Ta-da! And then I'll know if I got enough glue there. See? Like that. I'm really liking this glue, Jen. I don't know if it's just because it's purple and my favorite color is purple. That could be. Okay, so we need to make this in the center. So we got... Oh, here we go. So we're at 4 1/4, so that would be 4 1/2, sorry. So that's 2 1/4 would be centered. So 2 1/4 is center. So somewhere around here. Somewhere around there. Oh, we can't. Right, because that's a pocket, Deb. No. So we have to move it over. Right. Da, 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 da. Okay, brain, catch up. Here we go. So I just moved it over. I couldn't put a center, right? Because of that. Duh. There. But we have that so far. And we have the flip with the little tag. Choo. Like that. And this will get decorated. I don't know what I'm going to put on this side. Maybe some lace or something. What do I put on here? Or wait till I put on the page maybe. And you decorate it for what I'm putting on the page. Maybe that's what I need to do with that. I'm not sure. Or do I just add something now to have something along the lines, something on here? No, you know what? I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. Ooh, I'm going to leave it. We're going to wait. Because once I put it on the page, then I'll figure out what else I want to do on that backside page. And then we'll decorate it. That's what's going to happen. Yep, that's it. The game plan has been laid out. That's it. That's all. So, okay, guys. So that is where we're at. Now, let's get it in our book. Let's get it in my book. See where we're going to put this. So, we got some yellows and reds. So we got some yellows and blues back here. This is really yellows back here. So, and it had no purpose. This was not done on purpose at all. If I click this on, no, don't like it there. Maybe on this page, we'll have it as a flip. Here, or do I want it on a little one, or one like this? Ooh, this one's grungy. I like this one. I like this. Now, do I want to round these corners, or do I want to leave it square? Let's leave it square. Okay, so I'm just going to literally glue this to here, and I'm going to use it half the page, I think, like that. And I'm still going to use that purple glue. We're still on the purple, because I really want to give this a fair chance of working out. Oh, I don't want to get that everywhere. Should put something right there. I want to give that a fair try and see, because I've glued lots of things with it. I just didn't glue any plastic embellishments or anything like that with them. But like, it's sticking down right away. This is where I'm kind of impressed with this. So it reminds me of the Scotch Creek glue stick. So there we have a flip with a tag made for our little art journal. So that's where we're at today, guys. So thanks for joining me thanks for creating with me, if you did, or at least listening to me. This long video of watching me create this little flip and little tag to go in it, all with Jenn stuff. And it's fun using different things, right? Things that other people give you to create with. So I was pretty excited to use some of the things that she gave me. So I was happy to make this first little thing for it anyway. So a little flip and a little tag. And I still feel like this could use maybe some numbers or something, or I don't know, I feel like something else could happen along somewhere in here, but we'll see. This is definitely going to be something else to be decorated on this side, so stay tuned to that. Maybe even, I don't know, maybe even kind of like the top of that little tag being used as I don't know. We'll see what we'll do with that. But anyway, thanks for joining me, guys. So I should be back for another Thrifty Thursday video on Thursday, obviously. Hopefully on Thursday, if I can do it right and get it done properly. And definitely be some more create videos, because yeah, juices are kind of flowing. I'm trying to do what I want, working on what I want when I want type thing, not instead of working in the fancy journal. If I don't feel like working in pinks today, well, I'll be doing something in this journal, and that's kind of where I'm at with it. So thanks for joining me. Thanks for my brain being all over the place. You guys are kind of with me with it, so that's awesome. Thanks so much, guys, and until next time, take care. Bye-bye.